Hey, how's it going everybody? Collector Sky here. Today we're doing another analysis video, and this analysis is going to be over Crown Zenith. So to give you guys a short rundown of what we're going to be talking today, I'm going to give you guys an overview of this set. I'm going to be talking about Crown Zenith products and future Crown Zenith products that are going to be releasing soon. And lastly, we're going to be looking at Crown Zenith cards and looking at prices today. Alright, so let's jump right in. Alright, so let's get started with an overview of the set. So if you guys don't know about Crown Zenith released on January 20th of this year, 2023. It's a 230 card set, and it's split into two different sets where there's a main set, which is about 160 cards with one secret rare, and then you have something called the Galarian Gallery, which has a 70 cards on its own. Alright guys, so now we're going to be talking about Crown Zenith products. We're going to talk about what's currently on the market as well as the two new Pokemon products that are coming out on February 17th. But first, let's start with what's on the market right now. We're going to start with the Regidrago V-Box. As you can see, keep in mind, this is MSRP'd for $19.99. Now, currently the market price is about $24, but I know for a fact that you can still get this from, GameStop or Target for that $19.99, so I'm not too worried about that. It's really the ETB, and we'll get to that. That's kind of an issue for me. But yeah, these are pretty steady. It looks like, as of the 20th, it was around MSRP, but then it jumped up, so now they're both around $25. It's the same chart. They're the same, they're the same box, just you get a Regieleki and you get a Regidrago and another one. So, okay, so let's talk about the Crown Zenith ETB, which was supposed to be MSRP'd for $19.99. I mean, it is MSRP'd for $19.99, $49.99. Sorry about that, guys. But let's take a look at what the current market price is right now. It's kind of outrageous and infuriating, but we're looking at about $62 right now, which is insane because I don't know, if you go to Target or Walmart, you can find these for about, I think, $55, which is still above MSRP. It should not be this expensive, and it really makes me mad because Crown Zenith is such a great set. But for some reason, there was a spike around February 2nd or 3rd, and it's kind of just stayed there for now. I'm hoping that as more products are coming out, this MSRP or this market price will go down. So that's my expectation, but right now we're looking at $62. Okay, so now let's talk about what's coming up. We have two products. There are no charts because I don't want to show them because it's not out yet, so you probably shouldn't be anticipating anything until it actually comes out. But we have the Crown Zenith Mini Tins, which is supposed to MSRP for $8.99, and we have the Crown Zenith Special Collection Pikachu VMAX. So guys, if you're looking for a good deal, if you want to open Crown Zenith packs for as cheap as you can, out of all the products that are coming out, the Mini Tins is going to be your best bet. $8.99, if you can actually find it at that rate, that's better than the ETB, which is, $50 and you get 10, so that's like $5 a pack. This is going to be about $4.50 a pack, so that's going to be a good deal. Hopefully we can get some below MSRP once more products are coming out, once more time has passed and people aren't looking for this thing desperately. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited. Hopefully I can get some mini tins and do a video on that. But let's go on to some cards now. We've talked about the products. We've talked about the set. So let's take a look at some cards. We're going to start off with the Golden Children. We're going to talk about the gold cards. Here we have first the Giratina V-Star. Ignore the prices before the 20th because the set didn't come out yet, so those don't really make sense. I don't even want to look at those. All right, so Giratina V-Star. We started out pretty high. It looks like 170 when the set came out. Now it's kind of dipped. It's kind of just gone downhill, and it looks like it's kind of flattened out this week. 2.6 to, I'm recording this as of February 11th. It looks like it's kind of flattened out around 150. This is the most expensive card in the set by far, I'm pretty sure. Right behind that would be the Arceus V-Star and the Mewtwo V-Star. So Arceus, kind of the same trend. It looks like it started out pretty high, about 120, and then kind of leveled out around 110, a little bit lower than 110. Those are the two superstars of the four gold cards. After that, you have the Dialga and the Palkia, and it's interesting because they did the opposite at the beginning of the release of the set, where the Dialga went up really quickly, and then it dipped, and then it kind of leveled out around $65, whereas the Palkia actually just dipped and then went back up, and then it kind of leveled out. So that's what we're looking at right now. Let's go on to the full art trainers. That's the next section that I have for you guys. Okay, I just picked 4. I know there's more than 4, but I just wanted to pick 4 and just kind of show you what they look like. So the 2 Galarian Gallery trainer cards, the Erida and the Cynthia's Ambition that I have showed you, they're both from the Galarian Gallery. They have the same trend. It looks like they started out pretty high, then very quickly dipped and leveled out around $20 each. So that's good if you guys collect trainer cards. It's personally not my thing, but good for you guys. Now let's take a look at Alessa's Sparkle and the Friends and Hisui. These are from the main set, so out of the 159 cards, that's where these come from. It looks like the Alessa's Sparkle jumped up at the very beginning of the set. Then it kind of did this bump where it went down to about 30, then went back to 40, and then it went back down to 30. Hopefully it stays like that. I'm guessing that these trainer gallery or these trainer cards are going to be going down a little bit more. And you can see in the Friends and Hisui card that it's kind of the same trend, but people are looking for these cards. Personally, not me. I think they're at the right price. I think the Japanese Alessa's Sparkle is like way more for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Now, let's look at the one secret rare in Crown Zenith. It's the Pikachu. It's a beautiful card. I love it. When the set released, it looks like the card was about $90 quickly dipped down. It's not an easy card to pull, but a lot of people have these now, and that just totally crushed the market price for this thing. So I mean, it went from 80 all the way down to like 25, 30. There was a little jump, and then it kind of went down a little bit more, and now it's kind of leveled out about $25. I think that is the right price for this card. It's not easy to pull, but it's really not that hard to pull. But I think it's a beautiful card. So, you know, if you don't have this card, you don't want to open packs, I would just buy it. I think it's a fantastic card. I don't think it's going to go up. If anything, it's going to go down. So maybe wait and get the card in the future. Last section that I'm going to talk about today is some Galarian Gallery cards that I have handpicked. You know, there's 70 Galarian Gallery cards. I didn't want to go through all of them. I just wanted to go through what the most expensive ones are, kind of. It's not entirely true, but we'll start out with the 3 legendary dogs. I love Crown Zenith for the fact that they did stuff like this where they included, you know, the 3 legendary dogs, gave them all alternate arts, made it kind of a collectible thing that you could do. Luckily, they're not crazy expensive. They're really beautiful cards. It looks like they're around $30 with the Suicune V being the most expensive, around $36. It looks like that started at like $60 at the beginning and quickly went down. The other ones kind of started around 30 and went down a little bit. But this is probably, the Mewtwo V-Star is probably the 3rd or 2nd. I think it kind of battles with the Arceus V-Star as the 2nd most expensive card. But we can see that it started out quite high, went down all the way to like $80, and then kind of went back up, and it looks like it's kind of leveled out at about 100. Beautiful card. Again, this is also why I love Crown Zenith. You have the Mewtwo and Charizard fighting, and then if you bought the Charizard UPC, you have the Mewtwo and Charizard fighting, but from Charizard's perspective. And if you have both those cards side by side, it looks sick. I'm going to plug my video where I pulled it and I kind of showed you guys right here, probably, hopefully. And here we have the 2 Evolution V-Star cards. I'm not surprised that these started out so high, because anytime there's an Evolution card, they always go crazy. But it looks like, you know, everyone was very reasonable and they didn't shoot to the moon or something. They went down very quickly. Looks like they're both around $40, and I think it's going to stay at that price. If anything, I think it's going to go down. It's not that hard to pull these cards. I say that and not have pulled either of those myself. And next, I've paired the Darkrai and the Zoroark V-Star together. Looking at the Darkrai chart, looks like it started out very high, then went down all the way to about $25, went up to $33. Now it's kind of sitting at around $30. I don't really know about that. I feel like the Zoroark and the Darkrai are both beautiful cards. 30 is a little bit expensive if you ask me, but we'll see what happens in the future. This is just what they're at right now. You never know. Okay, finally, these are just 2 random cards that I picked. First, we have the Deoxys VMAX, which started out very, very high for some reason, like $50. And I don't know if it says 117, but it looks like it's kind of ahead. So it looks like it's maybe like the 20th or something like that. So I'm just going to assume That is the initial release of the set. It started at about $60 almost, and then just dipped down extremely quickly. It's not a hard card to pull. It is a beautiful card. I love the looks like, what's the one with the rings? Saturn. I think that's a rainbow Saturn in the background. And then we have this Simisear, which I just kind of put in here for just memes, because it's just such a random card. It doesn't fit with the theme of Crown Zenith at all, but it's a real Pokemon card and it looks really goofy. This one also had the same trend. I'm sure if you look at other Crown Zenith cards in the Galarian Gallery set, it probably follows the same trend where it was very high at the beginning and then quickly dipped down when you realize that it's pretty easy to pull, or pull any one of these. But that is pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this analysis, if you know someone that might need this, find this helpful, please share it, spread the word. If you guys have any comments or opinions, put them down below. I read them all, so I appreciate you guys' time, and I will see you next time. Peace!